Today we'll be talking about Dodge Ram 1500. It's a van, cargo van. So what you want to do is not that, but right here it says hood. Release that. What I like to do is warm up the car a little bit before this, let it rest for like half an hour, and then start doing and then when you go here, the latch here, push it down this way, pick it up, and then there's this. Should get stuck a little bit, just like this. What I like to do is engine oil here, so just open it and just set it somewhere out of the way, and let's get started. So your drain plug, if you look at your bottom, will be right in here, right there. So you want to unscrew this, drain it, and then your filter's right in there, which you need to get through here, right there, filter and drain plug. Let me get my tools. So what you will need, I'm using full synthetic 1030. I have pretty low mileage. For my 1996, I have only 90 something thousand miles. Anyways, and you want to use a filter. Filter is, that's the number for STP, extended life S16XL. But make sure you look through yours, see what yours takes, and most of them are similar. I use some paper towels, funnel, and something to drain your oil on. This is to take the filter off if it's hard to take it off by hand, but if you have special tool you can do that. But since I don't care about my old filter, I just take it off with this, and then use something big like this, and then you can either use 5/8. Let me see if it focuses it. 5/8, or you can use a 16mm. What I'm gonna do is break it loose first, and you want to go this way. So if you look from the bottom, go this way, the counterclockwise. Once you got it loose a little bit, so I got my screw out. What I'm gonna do is wipe it. Some people have a washer, I don't see in mine. So if you do have a washer, I think they recommend replacing it. I don't know how often, maybe every oil change or every other, or it depends on the condition of your washer. And they're pretty cheap, you can buy them in any auto parts stores. It should keep it more sealed with the washer. But on mine, looks like I have some kind of rubbery washer or something. Put the screw in for now so it doesn't drip. Just tighten it a little bit by hand. And wipe.
That way you can put it under the for the filter.
Drink some oil.
What you want to make sure is this rubber gasket right here, it stays on the filter, because sometimes you can stay on the car, and if you miss it, you're gonna have problems later. So make sure when you take the old filter out, you have this rubber gasket. And take a little bit of oil and you go like this. That way when you change it again, you won't have it wants to get stuck. Some people like to put it some inside as well, but you don't really have to. I mean, it's perfect. So yeah. And then the old one, when you take off the old one, or you have trouble taking it off, buy a special tool to take it off, because this one's huge. So if it doesn't come off, the trick I found that works, but it just gets messy, you take a screwdriver and you just like poke it all the way through. Just make sure you don't mess anything up of your car, and then when it's inside you can pry it and it'll spin. That's only if it's stuck.
Let's get this out of the way. So make sure everything is wiped. Wipe everything pretty good where the filter goes on. Make sure nothing's in the way. Grab a rag, wipe it really good. I wiped mine. Check out, everything looks good. Wipe the pipe. Everything else you can wipe later if you need to. And about this filter, it shows on the filter once you screw it in, and when it starts getting almost tight, go 3/4 turn, and that should be it. And if it goes a little bit more, but do it by hand. Don't do, I mean, unless you have a tool, you can probably do it by tool, but you can do it by hand. Like I said again, once it gets to like almost like kind of snug, go 3/4 turn, and then you're done. And usually instructions shows right in there. I don't know if you can see it, but each filter should have that. So what you want to do is put it in. So tighten it. It's like spinning. Then it just got snug right now. I can feel it snug, and then I go 3/4 turn. Quarter. Half. And then it gets tighter and tighter. And there you go, 3/4 turn. And then what you want to do is loosen this again. Make sure everything leaks through. So once it's done, you wipe it really good. Make sure nothing's in the way. Grab your bolt, put it in, wipe it, move that out of the way, hand tight. There's specific torque on it, and you can look it up online. I just hand tighten mine. So grab the 5/8. You go clockwise this way. See how it's lightly and it's starting to get tight. You give like another, like maybe 1/8 of a turn, and you're good. You can double check again.
So what you want to do is put some oil. I'm using the full synthetic 1030, and I think it's recommended 5 quarts, but you want to check, make sure you get the right. I'm just gonna put like 4.5, and then keep checking.
Still got 2 more quarts. So left.
So I put it in about 4 quarts. So what you want to do is take your rag, wipe it, set it on the rag, close it, so it clicks. What I like to do on mine, I like to start the car. Then check, make sure there's no leaks. No leaks. What I like to do is press brakes, and just put neutral, make sure it's on the e-brake, and on the neutral give it like 2000 RPMs. Hold it for a few seconds, let it go, run through your gears, back to parking, and then shut it off. Now what I like to do is wait about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, and then you check it, and you need to add some more oil. Paper towel, wipe it, make sure it's clean. Put it in, leave it for a second or two, slowly pull it out, and check it. Mine looks perfect right there. That's where I want it. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And then also you can check it like tomorrow or next day or after, or in a few days, check where it's at. You can always add if you need to, but mine's good. So on mine I add about 4 quarts, close to 4 quarts. So yours it might be different. So mine looks good. Put it back in. Make sure this is tight. Everything's good, and we're ready to roll. What I like to do on mine, take the old filter, put it inside this, make sure you drain all the oil, wrap it, and then later on I'm gonna put everything in the bag You can put in a small bag just to filter in case if it leaks. And then you can toss it away. And that's the side. What I like to do is get either a milk jug or something like this. If it won't fit in this, you can get a milk jug. What you want to do is take the funnel, do it on a dirt, so just in case if it spills, and just slowly pour it in. Mine hasn't been changed in a while, so mine's really dirty, thick. What I also like to do is take a rag and wipe everything like this, let it drain.